This is a brief review of the USS Enterprise, NCC 1701E, with the Nemesis paint job re-released in late 2014 by Diamond Select Toys to replace the one from 2013, right? And there were some changes made to the ship. I will highlight those changes, which is the reason I purchased this version versus the older version, and compare it to the First Contact one. So let's get her free from her bonds. I have clipped the bindings with a nail clipper. It's a level 1 Revlon clipper of nails. So let's lift her out of here real quick. See if she just comes out. She does. No, she doesn't want to give. One moment. And there she is. Nice. So right away, the seam in the hull was an issue with the First Contact model, which I will compare in a minute. Still an issue, but is a toy. Calm down. Registry, obviously, or I'm sorry, the trademark information missing from that nacelle and this nacelle. So there we go. The split along the back seam, not so bad, not so bad. And the detail on the paint obviously is very clean on this straight line. Sorry about the focus. Still have the shuttle bay area there. Some real close shots here of the ship and my hand. So the paint of this one's actually really nice. You can see here some more of the detailing. Up close. Given what most of us has seen from Diamond Select in the past, we can be happy with the paint application here. I know I am. The registry itself, again, very tiny yet very legible. And it fits in there. It looks like it's a little off, but it actually isn't when you see it in person. And again, the battery cover does this little split thing, which has always irritated me, even on the 2003 Art Asylum edition of this ship. That's always been a problem. But it's okay. It's a reset button still in there. And probably a little bit of finesse with the screwdriver will help that. The other side, actually, it's not as noticeable, but that's always been a part of the ship, so I'm fine. She comes around there. Alright, so first impressions, I'm pleased. And I can use the focus button a little bit more. But, yeah. So let's get her on the stand and compare and get to the real important part of this. You'll get a battery cover that does not include the hole with the ship as well, which is nice. That's a very nice touch. And then you'll also get another one of the handy Diamond Select stands that work so well. And here we have the Enterprise that was just purchased in the foreground, and in the background the First Contact edition of the Enterprise. It is an edition that is not a reissue, and we know this in part by the lack of registry on this version. I say registry, but I mean trademark. And in this version of the ship, we have the trademark on the nacelle. That was very dangerous. So let's do that real quick. There we go. So, noticeable features, obviously. We've gone over the hull split there. We have a similar hull split on the version here. And the detailing on the top of the starship right here. This little decal. It's actually a rather nice little hatch of some sort. And then the paneling here. And the windows I detailed earlier. And over here on the other starship we have the windows, which I've penciled in myself with a Gundam marker. Feel free to critique if you're a model maker. And then, of course, we've got some of the detail here. It's a paint app. I just had a stroke for a moment. That's the paint application there. And then there's the lack of the decals that we saw on the other ship. And that is my dog destroying some kind of bone or something. So, the big difference between the two ships, which I saw on Will Decker's review, was that the speakers were different in the two ships, which interested me. So let's play the sounds from the First Contact Enterprise, or one sound, and we'll listen to the speaker. Now let's listen to the Nemesis version.
All hands, battle stations.
Well, that's actually noticeably louder. Yeah, the quality, I hope, comes across. See if we can get to the same point in the two.
Ready phasers and quantum torpedoes.
Okay.
Engage.
It's a lot cleaner. There is light bleed, but we're not going to discuss that because we're all aware of it. All right, here we are.
Ready phasers and quantum torpedoes.
Ready?
Fire all weapons. Fire all weapons.
The definition in the button pressing and the little sounds of the quantum torpedoes was a lot better on the Nemesis version. So it's clear that the sounds are a lot clearer. Yeah, okay, clear. I'll say it one more time. The lights are a yellowy color. Let me turn the lights off here. Take this one.
All hands, battle stations. Engage. Ready phasers and quantum torpedoes. Fire all weapons.
So, I think the ship is pretty cool. As far as having more than one of these, I'm happy to have this version of the Enterprise in my collection. I'm very pleased with the speaker improvements, the light improvements, the paint application, and the lack of trademark information on the bottom of the nacelles. It's kind of nice. So she will gladly be on display whenever her predecessor decides to take a break. So that concludes my second ever Star Trek review. I hope you enjoyed it. These are very casual, of course, done within a half hour. Nothing fancy. Tune in next time. You'll find out whether or not Diamond Select replaced my broken Enterprise D stand, and maybe I'll talk about my reissue of the Enterprise D that's sitting in my counter. I have no idea. Thanks for watching.